and welcome to Dee Love Talk Mondays. I hope everybody is amazing and we're all doing really, really well. Welcome to our beautiful Monday segment that we do every week. I'm very excited as every Monday as we are. I hope everybody's doing really, really well. And you guys had an amazing weekend and you're really, really enjoying your day and going to enjoy your night. Today's actually a very special day because it dawned on me, and I didn't, because I'm having so much fun and obviously everything's going so great. I forgot that today's actually What Dee Thinks' birthday. Of all things to forget, right? A year ago, we started What Dee Thinks. The launch happened a year ago, which was yesterday. But, I'm thinking, today's a better day than ever because I can at least share it with you guys. That means so much to me, and always join me every week for these phenomenal lives that we do. So happy birthday, What Dee Thinks. The trials and tribulations of creating such a dynamic business and having so much love and support by the public and society as a whole. So thank you so much to everybody consistently that supports me and loves me, because I love you guys. And remember, without you, this would be not happening right now. You guys rock. You're amazing. So happy birthday, What Dee Thinks. 1 year in the making and we're still going strong, which is amazing. Amazing. And I'm very, very happy, it's our birthday, it's our anniversary. So, and many more years to come, amazing years to come, and exciting milestones to bring in the rewarding work that we're doing in order to get that message across that we need to put out there for the younger generation and really start helping each other, which is amazing. Thank you to my team as well, who consistently every week brings it home. Whoever's gotten involved, all my friends that always help me and stuff, I'm very grateful to have you in my life. I love you all so much. I'm very humbled. And yeah, let's do this. What Dee Thinks? 1 year. Woo! So excited. Anyway, tonight's topic is beautiful. It's romantic. It's anything you want it to be, really. So we're going into the topic tonight of if you as a person can recall the most romantic memory moment in your life that you've had with your partner, what you've gone through, things that have molded you and got you to this point in your relationship or in your past relationship, something that's really made that impact romantically on you and really brought out that feeling of love and existence and wanting to be with somebody and knowing that this person is for me, So years ago, I'll tell you a few stories actually. So years ago, and I spoke about it in the post just briefly. I didn't go into the whole story, sorry. So when I had gone to a really close friend of mine, and she was getting married, right? And we were at the wedding with my partner, who at that time was obviously Johnny. And we were at the wedding and we used to joke around all the time because our relationship was about mucking around, laughing, because humor for me, as you would all know, is number one. If you don't make me laugh, I don't know, it's a thing that I love, right? I love to smile. I love to, bring out that happiness. It's always about positive vibes, right? So we went to this wedding, and as a joke, I tried to, I'm trying to think now. So it was that movie, I remember. It was the Clueless movie. And I remember in that movie, Alicia Silverstone at that stage, had turned around and said to, you know, her partner, it's in the bag, like that she was going to actually catch this bouquet, right? So I thought, you know what? Let me be, you know, like Alicia Silverstone and, you know, say the whole thing and whatever. And Johnny was like, yeah. So he thought, yeah, whatever, baby. It's all good. So I was like, okay. So I said, it's in the bag, right? I'm like, it's in the bag. So he's like, okay, cool, it's in the bag. Anyway, I'm like, you know, the time came to go and, you know, catch the bouquet. Little did I know I was actually going to catch it, right? It was hilarious. So as soon as I caught it, you know, I'm like, it's in the bag, went, caught it, whatever, come back. And he's like, oh my God, did you actually catch it? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I didn't even mean to actually catch it. How hilarious. Like, what are the chances, really, right? But the way that he looked at me was magical. It was amazing. It was like nothing that I had ever experienced before in my life. It was beautiful. It was the epic justification of love and feeling and knowing that in his eyes, he was determined that I would always be his, you know? And that's what's so beautiful and romantic about moments like this. That's why. What are those moments for you guys? Like, what did you go through or what have you gone through in order to round it up and be like, okay, so this is what I'm going to go through. And, you know, like, this is the person that I'm going to be with. Or, you know, in his eyes, he pretty much said, you know, you're going to be mine always, you know. When in some cases it doesn't obviously happen, but, you know, things happen and things change and it's okay, you know, it's okay that they do. Then there was another time, you guys are so kind. Sheb, thank you, Sheb. You're beautiful. Hello. Hi, everybody. How is everyone? You guys are beautiful. Hey, Vicky, how are you? I hope you guys are having such a beautiful night tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. There was another time, I don't know if you would call it romantic or you'd call it whatever. We were in Mykonos and we were with a group of friends. I think I've spoken about this story before, but I've spoken about it briefly. So Johnny decided to protect me. Little did he know, obviously he did know, but little did he know that when I would wake up, I would be like, what the hell's going on? So the boys had gone out, we were in Mykonos town. I had gone back to the hotel room because I was a bit tired. I was like, you guys keep on going, party it up. Even though people think I'm a party animal, there you go, not as much as you think. Anyway, so I was tired. Anyway, so they left and he locked me in the hotel room. I had no idea. And it wasn't like one of those hotel rooms where you've got your own number or anything. They were newly built and they were singular. So they were by themselves next to each other. So you'd have your own key. So, but you could actually lock the person in without, and the person from inside couldn't get out. So we weren't aware of this, obviously. So he went along and he did what he did. And then when I went to get up in the morning, obviously they were still not back. And I was like, where the hell are they? But I didn't care. It was more, I want to go outside, you know, drink my coffee outside, get some air, blah, 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 blah. He locked me in and I was like, oh, I'm hyperventilating in here. And if anybody knows, these hotel rooms are so small sometimes and they're just like you're about to have a panic attack in there. It's like you're hyperventilating. Anyway, so what I did, because I knew, I called them and I was like, where the hell are you guys? What's going on, you know? And then they're like, what do you mean you're locked in the room? I'm like, Johnny locked me in the room. Where the hell are you guys? And they're like, hey, Johnny, did you lock her in the room? And he's like, oh yeah, I don't know, I think I might. And they were all on the floor laughing, right? And I was in fits of laughter going, I'm going to kill them when they come back. I'm so going to kill them. So then what I had to do was I opened a window in order for me to breathe. Because I'm like, oh my God, I'm not even going to be able to breathe now. What am I going to do? Like, how am I going to survive? So hyperventilating, anxieties, who knows, you know, like whatever. Anyway, the story behind it was, he's like, I didn't want anything to happen to you. So that within itself is romantic. And it is a memory that I'm always going to take with me because it's beautiful. And then another one, which might be a bit corny, but for me it wasn't. Years ago, I was working at a shoe shop, as you do, in the city. I'm not going to say which shoe shop because they don't need to, no. Anyway, so I was working there, and we would get cartons upon cartons of stock in order to unpack. And these cartons were just phenomenal, right? And it was a Saturday that I was working, and it was Valentine's Day, right? This is how funny this story is. And while I was working, I was like, oh God, I can't do any more cartons. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Little did I know my partner was up to his own little tricks, right? His own romantic tricks, but I had no idea because it didn't come to my mind. I didn't think of it. I'm not that type of girl. I'm not materialistic, Hey, Libby, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I hope you've been well. So I'm not a type of girl where it's like, oh, I expect this, or, whatever it is, right? Whatever will be, right? I let it go with the flow because that's how you're supposed to anyway, right? Travel and pretty much travel these waves. Anyway, so a big delivery comes in, right? And it was like about this big, and I'm like, oh no, we've got shoes again. What am I going to do, right? So I'm like, to the delivery guy, I go, what is this? I go, are you serious? I go, is this another delivery? It's a Saturday. I don't get it. And this was before the whole COVID thing, right? Because now obviously they're doing the deliveries. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but deliveries are coming on Saturday and Sunday in order for them to get it down par and get on top of it, right? So it was not common back in those days in order to receive deliveries. So I'm like, what is this delivery? And I'm like, can you just take it if it's like, and he's like, no. He goes, who's Despina? I go, Despina? I go, no one even really calls me. And I'm like, oh, well, that's me. He goes, well, I'm just letting you know that I had to work because of you today. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, what? What do you mean you had to work? He goes, oh, this is for you. And I'm like, what is it? He goes, well, you're going to have to open it to find out what it is, obviously. So I'm like, okay. So as I opened it, what I had opened was probably one of the most beautiful things that I had ever seen in my life. So it was these long stem roses that were about this wide, and inside were beautiful chocolates and everything. So Johnny surprised me. So he knew I was going to think that they were bloody shoes, but obviously they weren't. They were flowers. They were beautiful roses, which I still have till this day. Do you believe it? I dried them and they look pretty much exactly the same, because undeniable love and romantic feeling and passion and enriched romance comes from within when it's real and when it's perceived and expressed in a way. So that's where romantic moments come from, and romantic recalling romantic events that mold us and that make us think, oh my God, do you remember that? And do you remember this one that we went through? It was so funny, and I can't believe this and I can't believe that. Okay, it's corny, I get it, because it's Valentine's Day. But we never used to really do anything on Valentine's Day anyway, because we saw it as a normal day that people would just, charge you an arm and a leg to do everything else that you would do on a normal day. That's me. I get it. I get that people want to be romantic on that day to proclaim their love, but for me, proclaiming my love, I like doing it every day, not just on that day. It doesn't mean that you have to do it on Valentine's Day. And that's why memories and things are so beautiful and so important to me, because to tell somebody that you love them or to share things with them every day is what the relationship is about. And it's how you should be expressing your underlying passion and feelings for this person, I guess. That's the most important thing. And remember communication, because with me, I've got to have the communication. So, yeah, that's us. Anyway, there are a couple of things that I wanted to mention, apart from the fact that today is our birthday, which is amazing. And I'm very, very excited about it. Again, thank you again to everybody for tuning in every single week and giving me your feedback and, you know, amazing comments and questions and private messages and just love. Like, that's obviously what Dee Thinks is, you know. Maybe that's why we survived so much. I don't know. What do you reckon? Yeah, happy birthday to what Dee Thinks, everyone. Happy birthday. We are going live on the streets in about a couple of weeks. So I will have the details for everybody who is interested in coming down and possibly having a drink with us, meeting with me. Come down. I would love to meet you guys. People especially I haven't met that are online consistently and talking to me, put a face to the name. You know, I'd love that if you all come down. It'll be amazing. Yeah, and it will be happening. Yes, it will be happening within the next couple of weeks. We also have other announcements that are in the mix, which are great as well. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you so much to everybody for joining me tonight. You guys rock. I hope you are very well. I hope you have a magnificent week. I hope I have made your week, well, you started the week a bit more magical in one sense, you know. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Anything you want to talk about or anything that you want to maybe mention to everyone, go for it, you know. I hope everybody is really, really well. And again, thank you to my Instagrammers, thank you to my Facebookers. You guys rock. I love you. Have a beautiful night. Hello, Natasha. Have a beautiful night, and I will see you guys very soon. I'll see you on Thursday. We've actually got a topic on Thursday that one of my Facebook friends has wanted us to talk about. So I gave it a bit of a, but you know, it's very interesting. So keep your eye out for that as well. Love you so much, guys. Thank you again so much for your support. What Dee Thinks, happy birthday. I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much. You rock. Oh, Con, you're gorgeous. Thank you. See, that's the person I was talking about, everyone. Thank you. Happy birthday to the D channel. Oh, that's beautiful. You guys have a lovely night, and we will speak very, very soon. I love you all so much.